possibly one of the most tragic and dark scenes in Star Wars in The Force Awakens, when we see Kylo Ren betray and murder his father. Most of us saw that scene and took away with it our own assumptions and beliefs. However, the novelization explains Han and Kylo's actions and thoughts in detail, which we can then discuss. First, a passage from the book. Halting an arm's length from his father, Ren unclipped his lightsaber, looked down at it for a moment, and then extended it towards Han. For an instant, that seemed to extend into forever. Nothing happened. Smiling, Han reached for the weapon. Then, as the light from outside was fully blocked by the flow of descending, accumulating dark energy, Ren ignited the lightsaber, and the fiery red beam lanced outwards to pierce Han's chest from the front to back.
Thank you,
Ren murmured, and truly, the darkness above was mimicked by the darkness in his voice. From there, perched high above, Finn and Rey gasped simultaneously. Accepting without quite believing, Han stared back into the face of the creature that had once been his son. There was nothing to see there, only darkness in the shape of a face, alien, unthinking, unfeeling. His knees buckled, the beam tilting down with him as he crumpled. Ren extinguished it. For another moment, Han held onto the ledge of the walkway. A rush of memories flashed through his mind, worlds and time, friends and enemies, triumphs and failures. Words he wished he had spoken and others he regretted. All gone now, lost in an instant, like the one he would never again be able to hold in his arms. Then he fell, to vanish into the depths. Stunned by his own action, Kylo Ren fell to his knees. Following through on the act ought to have made him stronger, a part of him believed. Instead, he found himself weakened. He did not hear the roar of the enraged Wookiee above, but he did feel the sting of the shot from the bowcaster as it slammed into his side, knocking him back on the walkway. So there are a few things here I'd like to address. The first one being that in the book, Kylo drops to his knees after killing Han. This is something they cut out of the film. It shows that he had great remorse for what he did and expected to feel a surge of new dark side powers unchained to his potential, but it did quite the opposite. It completely crippled him and made him regret what he had just done. We never saw that in the films. This alludes to what will happen to Kylo in either episodes 8 or 9, in my opinion, and that is his redemption. The redemption of a Skywalker bloodline from the dark side back to the light. The second point negates the first I just made. It focuses on Han's view of Kylo after he pierced his heart, referring to him as a creature that had once been his son. Only darkness in the shape of a face, like an alien. This means that Kylo did truly change, for however he may have felt on the inside, his actions told a different story. That he had now truly succumbed into the shadow of the dark side and escaped from the light that pulled at his robes. I do still think that Kylo could turn, however, this deed will make him go deeper into the dark side, and thus, possibly, could speed up his return to the light after his rumored fight with Luke. What do you think? Will Kylo stay in the dark side indefinitely, or will he turn back to the light? And if so, when? Thanks for watching this episode, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends. If you enjoyed the analysis, leave a like, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, remember,
the Force will be with you. All